Hey guys, thanks for joining me for an episode of Learn to Play Games. My name is Lance, and today we're going to take a look at a brand new app coming to Kickstarter called Dized. This is a new app that is designed to help you learn board games. It's going to take you through step by step how to play a board game. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how it works today by playing a new game. This is Kingdomino by Blue Orange, and it's a game I've never played. It's brand new, it's still sealed in the packaging. I've never read the rules to this, so we're going to put that app to the test and find out how good it is. So, if you guys enjoyed these videos, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel, as it'll help me to grow and bring these new titles and apps and all kind of those things to you guys. And if you want to get notifications as well, ring that bell, and that way you'll get emails every single time I release new content. So let's go ahead and head to the table and see what this is all about. Okay, so I've loaded up the app, and you have to do a quick registration where you put your email in and you choose a password and that kind of stuff. From there, then you'll select your game. So I've got Kingdomino, and we have scoring, rule lookup tool, and the game tutorial. So let's go ahead and start with the game tutorial. So it says, learn how to play with our tutorial. No need to read the rule book. We have you starting the game in no time. So we just have to download real quick.
Are you playing with a brand new copy of the game? Remove the plastic wrapping around the box. Aha! Now comes one of my favorite moments. Opening the game box for the first time. Take out the cardboard sheet that holds the castles. Carefully pop the pieces out of the cardboard. For each castle, you need one front wall, one back wall, and two side walls. Attach one of the side walls to the back wall. Then, do the same to the other side, so both wall pieces face the same direction. And lastly, attach the front wall to complete the castle. Repeat these same steps for the other castles until you have 4. Next, take the rulebook out of the box and give it to the sheep. Rulebooks are their favorite snack. Now we are ready to start the game setup. How many players do we have today?
So let's go ahead and play with 2 players.
Looking good. Welcome, everyone. Find the castle of your color and a small starting tile. Place them on the table in front of you. Now, everyone, take 2 kings of your color from the box. Take all 48 dominoes out of the box and give them a good shuffle. Count out 24 random dominoes and set them aside. We won't be playing with those dominoes. Put the other 24 back in the box. Place the box on the table so that none of the players can see what is on the domino at the end. Setup complete. Welcome, kings and queens. Let me take a look at your majestic kingdoms. Oh, they look a bit small, don't you think? It's time to expand your borders, gather riches for yourself, and most importantly, Make sure to plan ahead. If you ever forget something that I've taught you, or want to learn more, tap this icon. Let's start the game. Now, I'll decide the order that you play your first round. The player of this color starts. Take the first 4 dominoes out of the box and place them on the table with the wooden back and number facing up. Now we will arrange the dominoes in a row, from lowest to highest. Place the lowest number at the top of the row near the box. Then the second and third lowest after that. And finally, place the highest number at the end of the row. Next, flip them over so you can see the beautiful landscapes. In Kingdomino, each player is building and growing their kingdom. You do this by placing dominoes around your castle. Similar terrain squares create territories. Territories with at least 1 crown on them will earn you points. The player with the most points at the end of the game wins. Think carefully about your domino placement. Your kingdom can never grow to be bigger than 5 squares high and 5 squares wide. It's time for the starting round. Green player. Place your king on one of the dominoes in the row. Soon you'll add this domino to your kingdom. Blue player. Place your king on one of the free dominoes. Green player. Place your king on one of the 2 remaining dominoes. Blue player. Not much of a choice for you. Place your king on the remaining domino. Now that we've completed the starting round of the game, it's time for the first round. The player whose king is currently on the domino nearest to the box starts the first round. Take 4 dominoes from the box and place them on the table with the wooden back and number facing up. Arrange them in a row next to the one that is already in play, with the lowest number at the top, just like we did before. Now that we have a nice second row of dominoes on the table, flip them over so everyone can see the landscapes. The player whose king is nearest to the box, take the domino that your king is standing on. Let's add it to your kingdom. Place your dominoes so that one of the squares connects to your starting tile. When placed, you can't move your domino anymore. Make your decision wisely. Place your king on one of the new dominoes. On your next turn, you'll be adding it to your kingdom. Each domino has 2 squares of terrain on it. There are 6 terrain types: wheat fields, forests, lakes, grasslands, swamps, and mines. When connecting a domino to another domino, at least 2 connecting squares must have the same terrain type. You can only connect dominoes horizontally or vertically, not diagonally. Not all sides have to match. As long as 2 connecting squares are the same type, you can place your domino there. The 4 sides of the starting tile are wild. Any terrain can be connected to them. The starting tile does not give you any points and does not count as any territory. The player whose king is now on the domino nearest to the box in the first row It's your turn. Take the domino that your king is standing on and add it to your kingdom, just like the first player. Place your king on one of the free dominoes in the second row. Continue like this until all players have moved their kings and added a domino to their kingdom. Building your own kingdom is pretty simple, isn't it? Let's see how you can maximize your points. The game ends when there are no more dominoes in the draw pile, and players add their final domino to their kingdom. At the end of the game, each square is worth as many points as there are crowns in that area. This territory would be worth 1 point. This would be worth 3 points. And this would be worth 0, since there are no crowns on it. This swamp would be worth a whopping 9 points, because there are 3 crowns on these squares. Each square in that territory is worth 3 points. Got it? It is possible to have multiple territories with the same terrain type in your kingdom. But if they do not connect, they are scored separately. Look at this lake territory. How many points would you earn with this lake?
1, 2, 3, 4 times 2 is 8.
Correct. Since there are 2 crowns and 4 lake squares, you would earn 8 points. Remember that your kingdom can be only 5 tiles wide and 5 tiles tall. Your castle can be anywhere in this 5x5 area. It doesn't have to be in the middle. When you place your 5th square, imagine a border around your dominoes. You can't place pieces outside of this area. Kingdoms need borders, you know. Great! Let's start the second round. The player whose king is currently on the domino nearest to the box starts the round. Make a new row of dominoes, from lowest to highest. Flip them over, just as before. Add the domino your king is standing on to your kingdom. Then place your king on one of the free dominoes in the new row. Continue like this until all players have moved their kings and added a domino to their kingdom. Soon you are going to start thinking hard about where to fit the rest of your dominoes. If you can't place your domino anywhere because there is no free space next to your castle, or there is no matching terrain squares anywhere, or placing that domino would make your kingdom larger than 5x5 squares, you must discard that domino. Discarded pieces do not give you any points and are out of the game. Dominoes cannot be discarded if they can be placed in your kingdom, even if that means your brilliant plans are ruined. Start a new row and play a new round as before. You've got it all now. Tap the next button when the last dominoes are added to your kingdoms. Your kingdom is completed. Take a moment and look at it. Isn't it perfect? Let's see how many points it earns you. Do you want me to recap the scoring rules one more time? Player by player, enter the amount of terrain and crowns each of your territories has. have all the scores now. The winner is... No, wait. Oh, yes! Green player. Here are everyone's scores. That was fun. Thanks for playing.
Well, I hope that gave you guys a good idea of what the game is and how it works with the app. As you saw, I picked it up really quick. Everything was laid out really nice with the app, and they took you through step by step every different thing in the game. So, as you can see, I definitely recommend this. I think it's a great tool to use along with the game. Hopefully you guys will still watch my videos on top of that to get the rules ahead of time, but like I said, this is a great little app, and I definitely take a look at it, and it's going to be coming to Kickstarter here shortly as well. So, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.